I was really proud of the way we came out in the first half, shared the ball, thought our execution was really good. I thought our transition was really good. These are my notes for at halftime. We had 30 points in the paint. Zion already had 11 and 7. We had 3 5-second calls in the press, and I thought we were making the extra pass. I thought both Mo and Jazz really set the tempo, pushing the ball. Tori was good out in the open floor. She's really she's a different matchup when she's at the 4 for a lot of people. And I played her at the 4 tonight quite a bit. And so, again, I thought Blair and Rowe made shots early. In the first half, you come in, Blair's 4 out of 7, Rowe's 3 out of 5. They're combined 7 for 10 from 3. Those are pretty good numbers, and that's why you got 63 points at halftime. We really had shot the ball well. Tierra only had 6 points, but you got Zion coming off the bench. She had 7 and 11. So I just thought, again, Mo had another great floor game. She only has she doesn't have any turnovers and had 7 assists. Jazz was awesome, 5 assists, 1 turnover. So your point guards went 12 and 1, and that's a recipe for success. So 16 turnovers for us is way too many. 4 of them by a freshman, and that's going to happen. And she'll get it. She took 2 charges, though. I'm more excited about that than anything she did. So, again, I was proud of our kids for coming out and being ready and doing what we do, which is impose our will.
Blair, what did it feel like, or what went through your head when you took your first shot and you made your first shot?
Gonna make the next one. My coaches are always on me saying, make the next one, you're 50%. And so I feel like I just have to focus on my shot, understanding that I have enough time to get it off. Sometimes I rush it, but my teammates and my coaches, they have all the confidence in me. So shoot the next one, you're going to make it.
You remember what went through your mind, if anything, when you made the second one?
Thank God. Because it really helps my confidence for the next one. But, I mean, I felt like I focused more on the second time, getting my feet ready and having my form just ready to go.
Zion, this is your 17th game in your career at Mississippi State. And what is something that you really took away from this game that was your breakout for this one?
I guess that, hard work pays off. It's been a lot of hard work and tough practices and coaches getting on me every day, and it showed the improvement from my freshman year to now.
So how much more comfortable were you today as opposed to like last season?
A lot more comfortable. I have more confidence in myself, and I think that's the key for me to have a night like this more often.
Coach, how do you push the team to be more aggressive with the off-ball pressure on defense?
Yeah, that's something that is just a constant. It's just constantly on our minds. When we're playing, that's who we are. Teaching these freshmen and Jonica how to do it, that they have more, is the challenge. Morgan William and Jasmine Holmes put as much ball pressure on a point guard as anybody in the country. I mean, if you come watch us play, if nothing else is fun to watch, that's fun to watch. And those two really dictate a lot of what we do defensively. Again, I thought our interest on that end fluctuated. When it was really good, hey, we were really good. When it was waning, we gave up some easy stuff. So getting our kids focused on that end and staying engaged for 40 minutes is a challenge. If you notice, when I take them out of the press, their intensity leaves them. I wasn't going to press that team and do that for a whole game. I got out of it. I can't tell you the last time I got out of the press 2 minutes into the third quarter. We had 70 points at that point. There wasn't any point in pressing them anymore. Now let's go play half-court defense, and we absolutely stunk it up doing that.
Offensively, I know you emphasized the extra pass and ball movement. How do you feel like the girls handled that? It seemed like they were really giving their defense best.
Yeah, we made the extra pass, and you know, when you make that extra pass and you take up two before you make the extra pass, you're going to have somebody wide open. And again, now you got to make shots. We were 7 for 13 at half. We ended up 7 for 18. You know, so we went 0 for 5 the second half out there. But I was really pleased with the extra pass. I was pleased with our shooters having their feet ready. I thought that was something that we've been doing, quite frankly. We do it in practice a lot. We've been doing it. We just didn't make shots the last game as well as we made them tonight.
Coach, you said Blair was probably not going to have nights like she had against Virginia, very much, if again.
Right.
What did you think tonight did for the confidence to see the ball go in the basket?
Well, I think it's, you know, I think it helps anyone. You know, my coaches have been doing a good job of getting our kids on the floor shooting. You know, Carly and Dee with the guards and Johnny with our bigs. You know, she wouldn't have a double-double tonight. This is why we redshirted her. But Johnny's spent countless hours in the gym with Zion. And so with these kids in the gym, you know what? It's amazing what happens when you spend an extra 30 minutes shooting 4 days a week. Shot goes in. So it's going to be important that we continue to do that. And because, you know, when we play that 4-guard lineup, it better go in because the chances of T getting a rebound against 3 people sometimes ain't going to be real good. It's 1-on-3 in there. Now, I did think Tori had some energy early getting some rebounds. She had 3 at half and ended up with 3 for the game. That she's supposed to be rebounding more for us. But again, we shot 65%. It ain't like there's a bunch of misses coming off.
Same thing, I didn't see Anisha today.
Yeah.
Was she with the team or if not, why?
No, she's not with the team right now.
Do you expect to have her for Sunday?
You know, we're dealing with some real personal issues right now, so we're going to leave it at that. And if and when there's a time for that, I'll be sure and let you guys know. I promise.
Blair, you talked last season about forgetting misses and being ready to hit the next one, especially since you have a really small window. Has that changed this year in the sense that you learned from last year, you gained a lot of valuable playing time, or is it the same thing that you're just maybe like that closer in baseball that you're maybe more able to forget a miss?
I mean, I feel like last year when I was in certain ball games, I was in to hit shots, and so I had this role that I was trying to fill for our team. And sometimes when you come in for that role and you don't fill it, it's kind of disappointing. And especially when you know that you put work in the gym to shoot and shoot and shoot. And so I feel like sometimes that would get in my head and I would feel disappointed in myself. But I feel like this year it matters when I miss, but my mindset is not so much on the miss. The next one is on my mind, because if I don't, then it's going to drag on me throughout the game and it's going to affect the next play and the next play. And sometimes that can happen in practice and they're like, forget about it, it's over with, you're going to make the next one. Don't let it affect you on defense, because if you're not hitting shots, help the team win somewhere else, so that's kind of what I focus on.
There was a time against Virginia, I think, where Coach got mad at you when you didn't take a shot. Are
Yeah.
you more concerned about that, about when if you don't shoot the next one, that's going to have repercussions?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a shooter, shoot, and sometimes when I miss, and last game I was like, all right, I'm going to make sure the next one is like, for sure I'm going to shoot it if I have that much time, and I was like not feeling as comfortable as I would if I had just made 4. And so I think I was just waiting for an opportunity that wasn't realistic. I have that window. The window's not going to change whether I make shots or miss shots. So I feel like I don't need to focus on the misses or getting in trouble. I just need to focus on how I can help the team. If my shot's not going in, find something else.
Zion, what do you think tonight does for your confidence moving forward?
I think it it does make me more confident in my ability to do those things every night. It kind of, last year I did not play much and I came from my redshirt year, so I was kind of trying to get my footing, but now I feel more confident in my ability to score and rebound and help the team.
Zion, speaking of your footing, you had a really nice drop step and layup in the post. I think it was on the right block from where we were sitting. Coach said that that's why you were redshirted, to develop skills like that. Confidence-wise, would you have been able to make a move like that? Or did it take developing that confidence so you could make that move this season?
I think developing it and working every day, doing it every day, and hearing Coach Harris say drop step, hearing Coach Harris say drop step, power moves, basket every day. So.
How often do you do moves like that during practice or shoot around?
We do individual like post and guard stuff, and we work on that a lot. And just in drills, he always wants us to do a hard drop step to the basket.
And there was the game at South Carolina when you came in and played, a significant role in a very significant game. When you see teammates like Jonica and Naya and Briamber, I know it's a different point of the season, but what do you think that they can learn whenever they have an opportunity that they have to come out and make the most of an opportunity like tonight?
Just don't get nervous. Just calm down. I think that's the biggest thing, is to just calm down and just do what you know how to do. We all know how to play basketball and rebound, box out, but we just get in our heads sometimes and we can't do it.
Do you think that you have the confidence or do you know them well enough that you might say something to them to say, hey, I was in a similar situation to you guys, just relax and take it a little bit slower and things will work out for you?
Definitely. I think we all can be able to say that from a standpoint where we're struggling with getting our, footing and playing and stuff like that, to just tell them that it's okay, you're going to get there. They understand it. They ask a lot of questions.
Hey, Vic, I think Maya was the only one who didn't play that was dressed out. What was the reason for that?
Right now we're contemplating, where we're going to go with her right now as far as redshirt, and so, we're it's something that's we're discussing, and I think, as you play 1 minute, you're done, and so you have to be cognizant of that. So I think right now we may be a little closer to that, and I wouldn't say as of right this second, as I sit here before you, a decision's been made, but I think we're probably getting closer to that decision.
How hard was that, or how hard is that to sort of contemplate, and what are the...
Well, it's extremely hard for all of us. She's such a competitor, and she's just in a great situation in that we've got Mo and Jazz, and it's just really a unique and special situation, and I think that's why we're in the position we're in, where we can even think about it. We'll continue to have discussions about that, but that's why we've done what we've done so far, is that we're still trying to make sure that we make a good decision that Fred, that everyone's good with. It's not everyone's involved in a decision like that, So, and again, it's a blessing. I mean, it's really a blessing to be in the position that we're in and she's in.
How is she taking it?
She's great. Man, what a competitor. That kid, she's such a competitor and confident, and works her tail off. I mean, that's why it's if we did it, it's such a great opportunity and blessing for her, because now you're talking about a point guard at 22, 23 years of age going against 18 and 19-year-olds. It could really be a great opportunity. So, I think we're a little closer, and we might be a lot closer tomorrow.
Blair, what do you think that as a senior who's been here, obviously coming into your fourth year now, What do you think that you or some of your classmates can tell the younger players like Jonathan and Naya and Briamber? Just realize that it's not quote-unquote garbage time. This is an opportunity for you to make an impression and to really maybe build some confidence.
Yeah, I think they see sometimes how it's not as easy as it looks from the sideline, and when they do get in situations on the floor, people are faster than they might think they are. But I think they're taking it really well as to understanding that the small opportunities will lead to bigger opportunities down the line. So they do understand that if you have 4 turnovers in the last game, you know, it's going to affect how the lineup might be in the next game. I mean, if you're in a situation and you want to put someone in and they had turnovers, you need someone who can feed the ball, not turn it over. So they're getting it, and they ask a lot of questions because they want to learn. They want to be where the seniors are, which I think is really awesome. But I think just every day in practice, seeing how hard we work, they understand why we have to work that hard, because when we get in a game, that's the speed of other teams. It's not just we're going that hard because, you know, we're just going to go that hard. Like, there's a purpose for everything that we do. And so I think they're slowly figuring that out.
How hard do you think Zion's worked?
Oh, she's worked so hard. People don't see everything that she does in practice. She has to go against Tierra every day. That's not an easy task. And so I think it not only showed tonight, but it also showed, you know, last year she had to come in the Tennessee game when Tierra got in foul trouble, and she gave us really big minutes then too. So I think this is just another stepping stone for her career, and there's going to be more to come too.